Before you watch this video today, you already lost 3 battles you didn't know you were fighting. You woke up and checked your phone before you even spoke to another human being. You saw something online that made you feel bad about your life and kept scrolling anyway. And at some point today, you formed a strong opinion about something you read in a headline you never finished. None of those things felt like losses. They felt normal. That's exactly the problem. Every single one was engineered. And the scariest part isn't that it happened, it's that it will happen again tomorrow, and you won't stop it. Here's something nobody told you when you got your first smartphone. The internet was sold to you as a tool. Tools do what you tell them. A hammer drives nails, a calculator does math. But the apps you use every single day were built by teams of psychologists, behavioral scientists, and engineers whose entire job was one single question. How do we keep this person on the screen as long as possible? Not informed, not happier, not healthier, just on the screen. And to answer that question, they studied your behavior more carefully than any therapist ever has. They found what makes you anxious, what makes you angry, what makes you feel left out, what makes you feel seen. And they built an entire environment around those things. You didn't open an app this morning. You walked into a room that was specifically designed around your psychology before you even arrived. Here's where it gets darker. Your brain has no memory of a world without this. Your defenses, your instincts, your gut reactions, your emotional responses were built for threats that were physical, immediate, visible, a predator, a rival, a stranger approaching too fast. When your brain detects a threat, it floods your body with cortisol. Your attention narrows, your thinking speeds up, you act. That system kept humans alive for 40,000 years. Against a notification, it is completely outmatched. Because the notification was designed by someone who knows exactly how that system works. They didn't guess, they tested, millions of times, on millions of people, until they found the precise combination of timing, language, and visual design that triggers your threat response just enough to keep you engaged, but not enough for you to realize what's happening. You are running ancient survival software against an opponent who has studied that software longer than you have been alive. So what are the specific weapons? Emotional triggering. Content that produces intense feeling, anger, fear, moral outrage, spreads faster and gets more engagement than content that makes you think. The algorithm learned this early, so it buries calm, complicated content and surfaces whatever makes your chest tight. Over time, your baseline emotional state shifts. You start arriving at the internet already wound up. Algorithmic personalization. Every click, every pause, every scroll builds a profile of you. The platform uses that profile to construct a version of reality around your existing beliefs and emotional triggers. 2 people can open the same app at the same moment and see completely different worlds. Both of them think they're seeing the real one. Social proof manipulation. Your brain treats popularity as a signal of truth. Something liked by millions feels more credible than something liked by 12 people. The platforms know this. They surface content with high engagement regardless of accuracy. Your credibility instinct gets turned against you every time you open your feed. Outrage addiction. MIT researchers found that outrage content spreads 6 times faster than neutral content online. The platforms reward it with reach. Your brain rewards it with dopamine. After enough exposure, your brain starts generating outrage even when the content doesn't quite justify it. You arrive looking for something to be angry about without knowing that's what you're doing. So what actually works as a defense? Metacognition. Before you react to something, ask one question. Where did this feeling come from? Not what caused it, where did it come from? That single question creates a gap between the trigger and your response. In that gap, you get a fraction of your autonomy back. Source interrogation. Every piece of emotional content online serves someone's interest. Find whose. Follow the money, the ideology, the algorithm incentive. The moment you identify who benefits from your reaction, the reaction loses some of its power. In 10 decades of data on human psychology, the environment has to change. Notifications off. Apps off the home screen. Phone out of the bedroom. Make every act of engagement a deliberate choice rather than a reflex. The war for your mind is real. It has been happening for years. And most people will watch this video, Feel something shift for a moment, and then open Instagram before the feeling settles. That's not weakness. That's how well the system was built. Awareness is not freedom, but it is the first thing they never wanted you to have.